beheaded your own character. So, yeah, you can definitely still use that one.
Oh, the poor people from before we started recording anything. You beheaded your own character.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that.
For nearly 4,000 years, the Council of Stars, led by the Sun King Seer, have guided the people of Aedeva through a time of unprecedented peace. But now, the stars have begun to fall. One by one, the people watched in horror as their gods fell from the sky. Where they landed, strange mists arose, and veins of pulsing arcane corruption began to spread. Now only 3 constellations remain. Ilgradnus, Weaver of Fate, reduced to 2 small stars as her followers are scattered and sparse. Seer the Sun, Emperor of Kireth, high and bright in the lengthening days. His soldiers marshal on the borders, and with every fallen star, the day grows longer. And Bulgaron, the Great Bear, Lord of the Storm, god of the halflings of the White Eye. Still he watches over his forest, but not even he can stand against the lengthening days. Little do the stars know, their fate now rests in the hands of 3 adventurers, an elf, a dragonborn, and a halfling. Worried about the falling stars, they have traveled to the White Forest in an effort to prevent the last.
Okay.
So I am going to cast. What was the spell that cured blindness?
So, in older editions, blindness, deafness could. Now it seems it can only cause it.
Yeah.
Restoration,
Restoration can.
or lesser restoration, can remove 1.
Do not have that. Okay, that's cool.
You're no cleric.
Sorry?
You're not the cleric.
I am not the cleric. I am going to command my zombies to attack whatever attack me.
Okay.
And then attempt to evade. Attempt to.
Sounds good. Is there a dodge action
In 5e?
in 5e?
Yes. Dodge,
Okay.
dodge
So
action
you'll be
is
taking
an
the
option.
dodge action
Yeah.
and thinking at your. Actually, I think you have to verbally command them.
Okay.
Which, I mean, they can hear you if you shout.
Okay, cool. Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And Tarkin is going to shoot randomly.
Yes, he is currently in the clutches of a giant bat that is flying away with him. So, sounds good. So everybody roll for initiative.
I got a nat 20
Ready.
and a
Woo.
22.
Wow.
Good start.
But 23. And everything else is lower.
I'm very middle ground this time, which is surprise. So high for Carthanex.
Yeah, it's really good for him.
It's above 10.
Very nice. I didn't roll super high.
How far are my zombies?
They are probably around 80-ish feet, it looks like.
I'm gonna try to get closer to them.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we'll make you make a survival check to see if you can figure out which direction that is.
Could I feel during my hero point to know where they are currently?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know their direction at least.
Okay.
Okay, so initiative we have 22.
Natural 20, I think.
Oh yeah, natural 20, that's right. Okay, go Mr. Natural 20. That is his nickname.
It's going to take dodge action, I guess, to try to get closer to his zombies.
Okay, dodge or disengage?
Disengage, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make a perception check because he's, well, yeah. We'll just let it go this time. I might later make you do, it's because you're blind is the thing. So disengaging someone without being able to see is hard.
But at the end of our last session, you described him as showing up literally right behind him, talking in his behind him.
That's true.
So he knows it's right behind
You literally
him.
just
That's
stabbed
true.
him.
That too. He did also
Yeah.
stab him.
Okay,
So he's
cool.
got very good orientation of where he is.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm
Right
cool with that.
here.
So yes. So, yeah. So you take the disengage action and run. what's your
feet.
move? Is it 30 or 25 for halflings?
It's 25.
25? Yeah.
Okay. And is that within 60 feet? It looks like it is.
And then my bonus action because
yeah.
it's a bonus action to
Okay.
control them. I am going to say attack. Well, what's his name again? Wrigley?
Wrigley?
Wrigley.
Yeah.
Is it
Ask
Wrigley?
him to attack.
Wrigley, yeah.
Who attacked him, though?
He became a monster.
Okay.
Okay.
Mentally.
I missed
Yeah.
that part of that.
You feel him respond.
Okay.
You can sense that it went through.
That's the end of my turn. They have 20 feet movement speed, so
Okay, good to know. Did you roll initiative for them? They'll go all at
they
once.
got a 1.
Oh,
I just
okay.
realized.
That's appropriate. That's thematically appropriate. They're busy going.
All right.
Okay, 22 or higher.
23.
Okay.
22.
Jael, she's going to do the smell and see if she can smell it.
Okay, roll perception.
I think I had 3, so 19.
19. Okay. So she can. We'll say she can smell Wrigley for sure. She heard him get bigger too. She heard that whole thing, and then she could tell. She could hear, especially because he splashed. She could hear Ra running off to the side. She can hear the general direction of the goblin who is currently screaming, and that's about it. She can smell like your general direction and Mackie's general direction, and she can definitely smell the demon's general direction. That is not hard.
Which direction is that?
The demon.
The demon's
Oh, the
holding
demon.
me.
Oh, I thought for some reason that was the fairies. The other fairy. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. You said she could smell my direction.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna come toward me then. I think that
Okay.
makes sense. Oh, there I am. I think she knows that something's going on over there, so she's gonna. Oh, wait. 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, she can go. Yeah, to there.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold
Okay.
her, unless the perception was her action. Okay, then she'll hold her attack for just.
If something comes in
attack.
range.
Yeah.
Okay. Who had the other 22? Is that Tarkin? Okay, what is Tarkin gonna do? Oh, I guess he was gonna
He's shoot
fire.
randomly.
Okay.
I said that, so.
Go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage because he's at point blank range.
Oh wait, he's falling.
A bat has them.
Flying.
Oh. Okay. Well, he shoots up, right? No, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 13.
13?
I think he did enough damage that he dropped. Okay, then my memory might not be that great.
I don't remember him. Did he
I
get
think
dropped?
he did a good amount of damage.
I don't remember.
You know what? I think you're right. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah, could you go ahead and put Tarkin on the ground? Okay, so you don't have disadvantage.
Okay. How high?
Isn't he blind though?
Oh, he's blind. Never mind.
He has disadvantage.
You
in
still
that.
have disadvantage because you're blind. And he's about 20 feet high, or 10 feet high, rather.
Okay, so he takes like 1d6 damage.
Target for.
Oh, Tarkin. If so, then we handled it last time.
Oh, we did not.
We didn't.
Okay, we'll just say no.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well then he's just gonna shoot randomly,
Okay.
which I rolled a 13, so I
Um,
don't know. How
I don't
I'm
think
gonna do
that. I don't think that hits anyone that you could hit.
Everybody's AC is too high.
Yeah. So he fires, but you don't hear it hit anything. You eventually hear it stick into a tree.
Okay.
And so that was 22. So at this point, the singing comes to a crescendo and then stops, and you hear the waters start to rush. You, Carthanax, can see all of the waters rising, and then I need.
Is it rising directly under me, like straight up under me, or like?
Yes, but it just pushes you up a little bit.
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
All that's gonna happen to me is I'm gonna keep going up,
Yeah.
mostly.
So it rises and begins to spin. It is a 30-foot radius. So actually, Carthanax,
Yeah.
they rise. I guess they do rise a little bit, but not significantly.
Okay.
So I need Tarkin, Aloria, Jael. I need the three of you to make me a strength saving throw. as the waters start to spin underneath your feet and pull you in toward the crater.
Oh no.
I rolled a 15, Reagan.
Okay, that is just shy.
Well,
Forget.
I rolled, or I have an 8 and a 9. So if 15 isn't enough, then 8 and 9 isn't enough.
Okay, so first of all, in that area that I marked with the X's, that is difficult terrain. So none of you take damage this time, but you are pulled 10 feet toward the center of the center X.
Am I?
You are not.
No, I'm not.
You are just outside the range.
10.
And behind you, you can feel you're getting splashed from the water as it starts to spin and violently, essentially turn into a giant whirlpool. After that happens, you also hear a loud whistle. And then you start to hear bat squeaks. More little bat squeaks. And that ends her turn. That was 22, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm 13, sorry.
Oh, you're 13 seconds.
I'm like, I'm not used to being this high up.
You're like, I still have 10 left. Oh wait, it's now.
It's now. I don't have to wait for the negative numbers.
Okay, what would you like? What are you're casting a spell, yes?
I am. I'm casting Spiritual Weapon, which is a bonus action to cast. And I'm going to cast it right on top here with the demon next to me. And I'm going to go ahead and make an attack with the Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
So that is a lot. That is 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Awesome. And I will double check my damage. I believe that is, yep, 1. So that is 9 force damage
Okay.
from the Spiritual Weapon. And then I will make a melee attack with my weapon.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
Again, 24. No, well, 25, but still.
Nice. Yeah, that hits.
All right. So 9 piercing damage and 3 fire damage.
Okay. So this is your flame sword?
No, the sword's on the piercing mode, but as a forged cleric, I get to add 1d8 fire damage to each of my melee attacks.
Gotcha. So your water droplet chainsaw sword is also on fire.
Right at the moment, yes.
You have literally flaming water droplets
Yes.
of holy energy.
It's plasma.
Yes, it's plasma. Yes. How much damage was it again?
It was 9 for the piercing and then 3 fire.
Okay. As the white dragon head slams into the demon, it turns, kind of reels, and you stab it really well in the stomach.
Nice.
Cool.
It roars in fury, but is way too slow to do anything. Oh, not way too slow. It's actually its turn now. So it roars in fury, and then is going to try to bite you.
Okay.
And squeeze you as well. It's like, but it is going to have to make a grapple check to see if it can keep holding on to you. That's something I have not been doing that I need to have been doing.
Okay. Is it a contested grapple or it's just...
Yes. I rolled very high. Good luck.
I rolled really, really low.
Okay. So I'm guessing...
Well, I have a strength bonus.
I'm guessing you do not beat a 23.
No, I don't know.
Oh, actually, sorry, it would be closer to 25 or 26. Yeah. Okay.
5.
Yeah. So he does maintain the grapple, and he is going to try to bite you and squeeze you with his massive mitts. That is a 21.
That is.
Okay, that was the bite, and now the 2 claws. Oh my gosh. It's like a 27, and that's an 11.
The 11 misses.
Okay.
Good to know.
Good to know.
I have been harder to hit.
That's true.
Oh man.
The bite does 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm rolling really well tonight. I'm so sorry.
No.
And then 14 points of damage from the claw.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and so it actually like tears off a piece of something. Hurts really bad.
Yeah, thumb down. It's bad.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. 12, 11.
Oh, 11.
11.
11.
What happened to you?
I told you I rolled low. This is Mackie. She
It
is
never goes before Aloria and Mackie.
waiting for people to come if they do, and then she will hurt them.
Okay.
Holding on tight to the rope.
We're all gonna die.
Yep.
10, 9.
9!
Okay, Aloria.
So when the water swept me closer to the edge, am I like, wah, in the
No,
water,
it's-
or am I like, whoosh?
No, it's only about, actually, it's about waist high. So it's
so it's
pulling
more like
you. You're not
the
falling.
ocean where it, like-
Yeah, it's more like just an ocean wave. It's strong, so it's pulling you.
Okay, so can I try to, am I still in the fog?
Where are you?
I don't know. Okay.
Did you?
You are, yes.
It's the dots.
Yes, you are still in the fog.
You
I
see the
think.
dots?
I do. That's the dot. Those are the dots.
Oh, I'm
Not
kind
the
of
X's.
on the
X's
square.
are the whirlpool.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the square that's like the X, the.
I mean,
if it's
I'll- yeah,
circular,
sure.
I'm in the square where that's like half of it's in and half of it's not. See? It goes like there, so your call.
Is this a square-shaped fog cloud thing?
It's circle. You're not in it.
Okay, then,
Okay.
then you're not in it.
So can I see? What can I see?
You can see the bats.
Yes, you can see everything that is not obscured by the mist, and actually, you can see the fairy lady.
Fairy lady.
I need to find a place to put my stuff. I have like way too
I
many
don't
things
like
on my
the
desk
fairy
right
lady.
now. So you see the fairy lady.
Fairy lady.
You've already succeeded against her beauty.
You know what? Mackie's not in it.
The fog cloud?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that she could see things, but she can't really do anything, I suppose.
But she's holding the
holding
rope,
the rope.
and she was guarding that
That's
guy.
true.
So
That's true. That's true.
She's following the orders she was given. So that's what you see.
Okay.
And she, as it pulls you out of the fog, she sees you look at her, and you can see she is covered in thorns about this big from your thorn shot last time. And she's like holding one of her arms. There's blood everywhere. She still has this terrible beauty about her, but it's not bothering you.
oh,
You can see her eyes go wide as she sees that she accidentally pulled you out of the mist.
20,
we forgot
30.
he needed to take damage from
Right, Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians, and then I failed one of the concentration checks, so it will disappear from the
Okay.
attacks. I remembered to roll
He
for
does
that.
take double damage because he rolled a natural 1 on his save. It's a house rule.
No, I'm trying to remember what level I had cast it at so that I can remember how much to roll.
Oh, right.
I
Let me know when
believe.
you figure it out.
Yeah, I'll have it real quick. Keep going.
Okay.
Gloria, what are you doing?
Aloria, when she makes eye contact, she smirks. And she says, in Sylvan, oh, hello there. And pulls her arrow and shoots.
Okay, roll that attack.
That's right. That is what I had cast it at 5th level. So let me
Please
see.
observe my die roll.
Is it a natural 20?
It is a natural 20.
Oh, that's so perfect. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Yay!
She had like 3 hit points left. And you almost killed her. That's, oh my goodness. She rolled a natural 1 on your save, and now you got a natural 20. That's hilarious. Okay, how do you want to do this?
I want to shoot her right in the heart.
Okay, yeah, so you come out, you see her eyes go wide, and she opens her mouth, turns to run, but it's too slow. You fire, and as she turns, the magic that enchants your arrows with Stormstrung, your bowstring, it angles the arrow so that it points right at her heart as she turns, and she falls with a thud onto the ground. She's dead.
That's what she gets for this.
So if he takes double damage, it is 22 radiant.
Okay,
That's the damage doubled.
very nice.
I'm assuming for my second attack, I can see the demon dude too.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna shoot
He's
him.
really easy to see.
I'm gonna
He
shoot him.
is the large slimy mass.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Oh, also the whirlpool stops as she dies.
Yeah.
Cool. And the fog?
That is not concentration.
Okay.
That just stays.
25.
25. Yes, that hits.
Yay! Okay.
You know this.
I know. Alrighty.
Maybe not for much longer. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, that bandit has 28 AC. Why? Because I hate you. No, I don't hate you.
I would not be able to hit that with anything less than a natural 20.
Yeah, I would not
Oh, I rolled real low. 113.
do that. Oh, wow.
Ah, sad face.
I need the damage types as well.
Okay. 3 fire, 1
Okay.
electric, and 7 piercing.
7 piercing.
Oh yeah, I should try a different metal with him. Yeah. But that's what I have for now.
Hurt metal?
Okay.
Huh?
You said hurt metal?
I need to try a
Different.
different metal, different.
Oh, a different arrow type. Gotcha.
Yeah, arrow type.
You fire and you see it hits. Oh, I guess he's facing you. So it hits him in the shoulder and kind of goes, and it bounces off. You see him kind of go, "Ugh," but he barely notices.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 11 or 9?
That was
9. Yeah.
8, 7, 6, 5. Has everyone gone?
All of the.
Oh no, what's your initiative, Tyler?
He's 1.
One.
Oh, you're 1. Okay, well, they are definitely going before that. So the bat, the large bat starts to fly away. So he's actually going to go up. He flies 40 feet up and out towards the trees. Next turn, if he is able to, he is going to fly out of sight. But as he flies up, you see his form shift into a humanoid, almost elven-looking character, and he turns with a bow, and he fires at Aloria in the air.
No.
And you can see hatred, like a deep, deep hatred in his eyes. Let me find his. Okay.
I fired it the wrong way.
What
That
did
is
you
an
do
18.
to this guy?
I mean, I killed the other. I
that your
switched my AC.
Okay, that's only 7 points of
Because
damage.
you can't be crit.
Yeah.
So 7
7.
points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then, even as and actually that is his turn.
Okay.
And you can see he's still got some upward momentum, but he's starting to crest. But you can already see him starting to reshape shift into a bat, and you see his features shrinking and getting a little more shriveled. Bats are that way, and you can see webbing coming out of his armpits. In the slow motion of battle time, it's it's only starting now, but you can see that's where he's going for next round. Okay, the bat swarm also moves toward Aloria. If bats could sound angry, these probably would too.
They only sound angry.
Yeah. So
How far?
Oh yes, 40 feet.
Okay, well, they'll get all the way to her.
Okay, so Aloria, while you are sharing a space with them,
Oh, they're gonna. Okay.
you take damage. There is no save because you can't do anything about it. There's just like 100 bats in your face. You take, it's not a ton.
Can she
You t-
attack them? Are she close enough? Are they close enough to her? If they're in my square, if they're in my
I can't tell.
well, if they had to be in my square to
They're
attack
sharing a
me,
space with you.
then it's,
She's adjacent
she's
to-
adjacent to them.
Oh, sure, yeah. So, and she had a ready to attack, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, go for it. So
I'm
roll the attack.
assuming she can hear that and smell that.
Yeah, it's
She's
hard
a
to
blind.
miss.
Swarm of bats is loud. They're not quiet.
Yeah. Does she get disadvantage since she's blind?
Yes, she does.
Okay. That's one less.
And I also need to know the type of damage.
Slashing.
Slashing? Okay.
16 to hit.
To hit? I believe so. Yeah, that's just enough. So yeah, she manages to hit one of the bats,
Oh wait, I have to look.
or some of the bats, I should
She
say.
hasn't actually attacked in a
Also,
while.
Eloria takes 4 points of damage,
Okay.
and at the beginning of each of her turns, until she fixes the fact that she's bleeding, she will take 1 point of damage.
How'd she fix it? Like, I read it.
You could use a medicine check or some kind of healing. Like, it's a wound. It's just a particularly bleedy wound.
Yeah, 2d6 of... Oh, I guess it's piercing damage. Not... Oops. Piercing damage, not...
Because it's a
piercing?
biting? Because it's a bite attack, right? Are you looking at the stats I
It's her
sent you?
signature move? No, this one is the one from
Direwolf.
from the book.
It's her.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
What type does it say?
It says piercing on this.
It says piercing?
So I'm guessing that's a bite.
Oh, that's because she usually uses a bow. So
What? No,
it would be
no, that's her wolf form.
her wolf form. Oh, it says piercing?
Yeah. her
Then
wolf
yeah, it's
form doesn't
piercing.
use bow.
Okay.
I mean, I guess unless it's.
Yeah,
I don't know if that makes a difference. I just saw that.
it does.
Yeah, bite attack would be piercing damage anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, yeah, so she snaps at the bats. You see her, she manages to get one of them squarely in her teeth and it's gone. She keeps snapping, but you can tell it's not making a ton of difference because there's just so many bats biting a bat, you almost can't even tell one died.
Yeah. Okay. And I take 4 damage. Okay.
Yes. Okay, zombies' turns.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot
they're-
Wrigley.
They're heading towards
Wrigley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared, would you be so kind?
How far can they move?
20 feet? But they'll dash, so it'll be 40.
Okay.
Although actually that's difficult terrain, so it cancels out.
This is difficult terrain?
It's a steep hill.
Oh, okay.
Or did it not become difficult terrain since it stopped?
It's because it's a steep hill, not because of the water. Because you're right, the water stopped. But right now they're on a steep
Yeah, I can't
hill.
reach the other two.
Okay, so yes, Wrigley's turn now. He, I don't think, would notice the nymph dying.
He's outside of the fog.
He is, but there's even though I haven't drawn them or anything,
Right, there's trees and stuff,
and
yeah.
undergrowth and all that. So I think he's going to keep chasing R8.
Okay.
So his movement speed is 30 feet. And because this is his home territory, the terrain does not bother him.
Okay, well, he would definitely be able to catch up to.
Okay. So, R8, you stumble forward in the darkness through a stream and, along the hill as you were. And behind you, you hear, "Not that easily." And you feel probably something happen.
Oh no.
So let's see. Oh boy. Anyone else this might not have hit.
No.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good. A 17. Does that hit? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
Arthanax is AC
you
right now.
feel 2 fists that are each about as large as your body slam into your lower back. Tori, would you do me a favor and get those 2 D8s that I keep meaning to
D8 or the other one?
get? The white D8s.
Oh, okay.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, they're not terrible.
Can you hold one up to him?
I'll hold one out. Just like, yeah.
They're huge!
They're fine.
It just makes me happy.
They could crush my little finger.
Yeah, it's about the size of the fist. Oh no.
I thought he was going to roll the dice that has like a 64 on it and an 18.
Oh,
It's like
no,
powers
no.
of 2 or
The
something.
powers of 2 die?
Yeah.
No, that's the you've made the GM angry die. 62 damage. Okay, but no, Tyler, RA, as the 2 fists slam into his back, you hear something pop as you take 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no! Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And as he hits you, you hear something pop, and you hear him like, okay. Sorry. And that's the end of his turn. Everybody roll initiative. You hear him step backwards like he's winding up for another punch. The demon, being a particularly refined fellow, is going to continue trying to crush and bite you. And the bats are still swarming Eloria.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm still, I went back to normal on initiative.
Oh no. 2.
Little wizard man better be in a good position when my initiative comes around.
I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt at 6th level.
Okay. You definitely know where he is.
I know where he is.
Yeah, there is no doubt where he is. And plus, you can literally hear him going.
Carthanax is going to cast heal
Okay.
at 6th level.
Okay.
Because you have to.
Yes. What's Eloria doing?
Aloria is going to try to move out of the swarm and start to pull her bow back toward this fella. This bat fella.
Okay.
That elven looking fella.
Oh yes, and he is currently he is shifting back into bat form.
Mackie's still guarding and holding the rope, and Jael is going to attack some more bats since they're like right there, unless they move.
Okay, sounds good.
Otherwise, she'll hold her attack for anything attacking her.
Okay. So, natural 20. It's the little bats. So you take another
Wow, okay.
3 points of damage,
Okay.
and now you take 2 damage at the beginning of each of your turns,
Oh.
as your wounds continue bleeding more and more.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
So that was 19. Sorry, 20 or higher.
Yeah. 24.
22 for
There they are.
23.
23?
Jael.
Okay, Jael, and then you'll be next.
Jael is attacking the bats.
Go for it. Have her make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Or, sorry, perception check we'll make.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Same roll.
I like them better.
I don't care. Go, use it.
The other one would have been a different type of check. This one's the.
I'm okay with that.
He kept changing his mind.
I did.
You kept
I
rolling.
flip-flopped too much to be like hard and fast to a specific rule.
Yeah. Be like, if you tell me it's a new thing, I'm rolling for that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What'd you say? I already forgot.
Perception.
Oh, and this is not Aloria.
Right.
I don't think that's her skill, so 17.
17?
Yes.
Oh, she's blind, isn't she?
Yeah.
I just realized she's blinded.
So-
This would be a sight-based perception check. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
If you like the roll, because I made a mistake, you can use it on the attack roll.
Okay. It'll be like 21 to hit.
That hits. You see her bite at it, and she gets another bat. Are you rolling with disadvantage, by the way? Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
I
just
didn't
gave
that
that one to
time.
you. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
10 damage.
Okay.
Piercing.
I need to get a stand.
Piercing.
Okay, yeah. You see her bite another bat. Again, it's not really doing a lot. It's one of like 50 bats. So
Yeah.
maybe there's 48 now.
Okay.
This is progress, right?
Yeah.
22.
Tarkin.
Okay, Tarkin.
He got 22 again. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
He's like a machine gun.
That's funny, 'cause
in
Giles-
every direction.
Because Jaya got 24 again. Or 3 again.
Weird.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Can he do his phantasmal hawks while he's blind?
Does it say he has to see them?
It does not say.
Okay, all out then. He thinks about them.
He summons the hawks and then or a hawk. It's gonna attack the nearest enemy because he can't see.
Okay.
I guess he can.
Yeah, that would be the bats. So it attacks at the bats that are swarming Aloria. Go ahead and make your attack. What type of damage? Sorry, go ahead.
I guess 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
They have to make a dex saving throw, by the way, for them not to get blind.
Okay. Because it's a swarm of bats,
Yeah.
I'll say we'll have it do a little bit of extra damage, more than it would have normally, to represent the fact that some of the bats are blinded and others are dead.
So do you want me to make 2d4 instead of 1d4?
Yeah. Let's do that.
That is 6 damage.
6 damage, okay. The hawk swoops in and starts picking off bats. And you can see a visible reduction in the thickness of the bat swarm. There's still a lot there, but some of them just fly off in a random direction, still squeaking. Others fall down dead.
I just really wish he could see so he can help me, but
Yeah. He does too. He's trying.
yeah. I know he's trying, but he's doing the best he can.
Okay, so that was 22, 19, 18.
Oh, wait, 20.
Oh,
Modified
sorry.
20.
I skipped 20, thank you.
It's Aloria. So she's going to move out of the bats. I don't know what that does. But 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Oh, no, it's just 35. Okay. She's going to go her whole movement away to get away from the... and shoot at this one.
Okay. You can just see him through the branches, but because you're a marksman, that's enough.
26.
That'll hit. Surprise!
Surprise, Aloria
Aloria
hit.
hit.
Okay. 6 electric.
Okay.
4 fire.
Okay.
And 6 piercing.
Okay. Yeah, you see it hit him in the leg as he's shifting, and for a second he stops shifting and just starts plummeting, but then gets his wits about him and starts panically flapping again to regain some ground.
Did I shoot him again?
Sounds good.
She's like, I was like, take that, you mean thing, you. But that's not how she talks.
Roll again.
I don't know what she's gonna say. She's not gonna say anything because I can't think of something clever. Oh, this is low. 15.
Not quite.
Ah.
So he manages this time to roll in the air. He does a barrel roll and then deflects the arrow a little bit. Modified 20?
That was what she was. So
19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay, that is...
Oh, wait, are you 15?
I'm 14. I was expecting him to say 14.
Oh, sorry, it's the bat's turn now. He finishes transforming into a bat again, and he's going to fly away. So he flies off into the trees, and his action is going to be the hide action. So you guys see him vanish into the darkness of the trees.
So he's off somewhere over here, and we don't know where.
I did not
Yes.
see him.
No, you do not. Yeah, I guess Eloria sees him fly off into the trees.
She's the only one looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Parthenax is
14,
preoccupied.
13,
Oh,
12.
he's 14.
14.
Oh.
14.
Gotcha.
My hand.
14.
And I'm doing lightning bolt at 6 levels.
Yes, you did. So as the thing in your back pops, you turn around and
I just turn around and just basically do the whole finger gun thing.
yes.
Which, doesn't it go through him and goes all
Yeah.
to 100 feet, or does it hit him?
I think it's 60 feet, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, go straight through him and keeps going. So it's a
It's
line.
100, by the way.
Oh, it is 100? Nice. Okay, yeah, so it goes for 100 feet.
Alright,
Although
11d6.
11d6. Very nice. He's going to make his dexterity saving throw, which he does not pass. So yeah, as you turn around, he goes, "What are you?" Ah! And you just.
That's 44
What's that?
damage.
How much damage?
44.
44. Nice. Very nice, actually. This is at Wrigley. Wrigley screams, or he tries to scream, but all his muscles contract, and you just hear behind you.
And
Poor fellow, I think he's pretty.
I'm blind. I still don't know where I'm at, so I think I would still move.
Okay.
More towards your zombies.
Yeah, more towards my zombies.
Okay. That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I know. I mean,
Okay.
I'm blind, so I would. Yeah.
You know, you can hear that he's close enough to attack you.
Okay.
So you do know that much at least.
But he is just
Then I
electrocuted.
won't
So
move.
he,
You won't.
Yeah, he's also just electrocuted. You're not moving?
Because I feel like he would attack me if I.
That's reasonable considering he just attacked you.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
he probably,
Yeah.
he probably could attack you if you leave, but if you stay, he probably will attack you.
True. I
Well,
mean,
it's up to you.
there's not really a good option.
There is. You just don't know about it.
Yeah.
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 So I am gonna end my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. So what was your initiative? 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 14.
13, 12, 11.
11!
All of them.
Again.
And Carthanax, you're not going
This is
to
Mackie, so she's just gonna keep guarding her person.
Okay.
All right.
So that's
10,
it.
9, 8, 7,
Okay,
8.
my zombies.
Zombies! Okay, they continue their orders from last time, which is to attack Wrigley. They will if they can get up onto the nice ground.
20. You said
They can see the stream, so they can step over no problem. It's not deep. It's just like maybe 6 inches deep. But if you know it's there, you don't need to worry about it.
and they're still going to try and dash as much as possible, right?
Yes. Carthanax, absent-mindedly, as you're starting the prayer, casting the spell, the prayer spell, you absent-mindedly note in the back of your mind, your spells are prayers.
For healing?
Divine spells are prayers.
Oh, okay. I was confused because prayer is a spell.
Yes, I know. And I said the prayer spell because I was jumbling my words. Yes, as you pray the
think
spell.
that's as far as
what
I
was
can
trying to
get.
say. Absent-mindedly, you notice in the back of your mind that you hear a distant, not super distant, but distant enough, brains.
Yep.
And then a couple, kill Ridley, kill. Gloria, you also hear this absent-mindedly. Not what you're focusing on, but it's vaguely, when you think back on it later, you'll be like, oh yeah, that was weird.
All right, that's as close as they get with that dashing.
Is this uphill?
No, this is
down?
this is just the edge of the water, so it kind of goes down in.
Okay.
And as they
So like
Flat
you were flat to this, yeah, pretty much.
as they approach you, you actually hear Wrigley say, "What? No! Just with a much higher voice, lower voice, because he's actually a bass right now. 7, 6, 5. Has everyone gone?
No, but my
Except for
initiative
you.
is 2, so.
Yeah. Okay. So
Is there anything
5
else that goes before
is
me?
the demon.
Oh.
Of course.
I'm not surprised.
Is this attacking on his turn or on your?
It's on my turn as a bonus action if I make it.
So, opposed grapple checks. This is an athletics check, or if you wanted to, you could also use acrobatics.
That's not better.
He rolled a natural 1.
So all I have to do is not roll an actual one.
Yeah.
15 on the die.
Okay.
Nice.
So you finally managed to wriggle free of his grasp. Maybe it was the humidity soaking your armor just a little bit. Maybe it's his own slime. Who knows? But you whoop out of his hands. A few blobs of that weird pus stuff that's coming out of him is going to splash against you. But on your turn,
Yep.
you will not be grappled. He is infuriated, and for a second you see him puff up a little bit, and his mouth starts oozing this black foam, and he curses at you, and you know he's casting blasphemy again. But he curses at you, and you feel it hit you like a wave. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm not bad at these.
No, you're not.
You could.
Clerics are good at fighting demons. Almost as good as paladins.
Oh hi. Oh.
10.
10. Okay. So, just wriggling free, you take it. It's the sort of feeling where it's like you're free. You take a breath in just in time to get a whiff of his breath, and it's just like it hits you, and you are dazed for, find a D10, 6 minutes. So that, I changed it a little bit from last time to make more sense. You have -5 to your initiative.
Okay.
Yay. Big difference for you.
Right? I'm just going to go into negative more.
Yeah. And you cannot take reactions.
Okay, so no reactions.
Yes.
Cool. Haven't been doing that anyway, but
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
reactions to take.
Yes.
So I still can move and take my action.
Yeah, you can do everything but reactions, and you have a -5 to your initiative.
Cool. So I'm not grappled, but I look around and I see a small horde of zombies.
Yes, you do. You see them rushing a
Yep.
giant Wrigley,
Yep.
who is still pulling he's still clinched up with the lightning bolt. Also, RA looks hurt.
Okay. Yeah.
You can see, like, RA is crooked.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a technicality question when it's... I was going to cast heal before Carthanex knew there were so many undead running around. When you're creating Wall of Fire, it doesn't specify that it can only be a straight line. It says a line, or it says a wall on a solid surface that is 60 feet long, 20 feet high, or it's a ring. So can it turn and manipulate around? Like it doesn't specify in here that it has to be a straight line.
So, I think, let me
You
check.
make a
In
circle?
previous versions, it gave you a certain number of 10-foot cubes of fire that had to be contiguous.
All right, let's see.
And so you could place it in any orientation. I think it's either a line or a dome now. Yeah, and I think it's either a straight line or a circle. If you want, during downtime, if you ever have it again, you are welcome to do some research on your own to try to figure out a way to make other shapes with it and stuff. But as it's written in here, it's either a line or a dome.
Because even though it doesn't say straight line, it does say a line, which a line by default is straight.
All right. Okay, well, then I'm going to make it a ring.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot diameter ring. So,
Real quick, one thing you notice about the zombies, while they are zombies, they seem to be made of ash. You can see like flakes of ash floating off. They look charred, almost like burnt wood, sort of feeling like they look like a campfire that you shaped into a human shape.
zombies.
I have a full image of what you're seeing. And I assume the inside of the dome is the hot part.
Yes!
I figured.
So,
Okay. I thought you were gonna protect it. Have a protective dome around him.
well, I can't get it around him. Well, I could, maybe. Let's see.
That you're doing a dome? Yeah. Oh, yeah, go ahead and...
I am doing a dome. So actually, I could. I will put the dome so that it wraps around
All right.
How many feet?
RA. It's a 20-foot diameter dome. And I will have the hot side be outside.
Okay, so it's 20 feet in diameter.
1 foot thick and 20 feet high.
Yes. I think some of the zombies would be inside of it with RA.
Yes.
Unless he does it like
But-
this.
Or is it between...
Actually, yeah, I can actually have it
could just have him-
loop that way, and he's just on that one.
I can see better on the screen. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because it's a 120-foot range.
Yeah,
me
so
to
go
put-
ahead and pick an intersection of squares. That's going to be the center. And then count 4 squares in any direction. Diagonally, it's 3 squares diagonally. In a straight line, it's 4 squares.
Okay. Okay. So he is inside the circle,
Okay.
and the hot side is going to push to the outside.
Okay. And nothing else is inside of it?
Nope.
Awesome. Wrigley
Just him.
screams.
So this is being cast at 6th level, 7d8 fire damage.
What kind of save is it?
78
Dexterity.
Or 78.
Dexterity. He's not very good at those right now.
7d8.
Gotcha. 37.
I assume the save is higher than a 7. You don't have a negative 8 to your wisdom.
No, my DC is like 15, which is pretty common apparently.
I hope he doesn't die because I think he's just being possessed or
Oh,
something.
those are a lot of really high ones. There's nothing lower than a 5.
Except for 1. There's a 1.
Oh, was that a 1? I thought it was a 7. I thought it was another 7. Sorry, I take that back. There's one 1.
Okay.
Everything is really high. Uh-oh.
So 10,
I don't know.
34, 35
35 damage.
fire damage, yes. To everything up to 10 feet outside of the circle.
Is that 36?
Roll a perception
Is it
check for
13,
me.
13?
That's, oh, I did that math wrong. You're right, so that's 37 damage, sorry.
Is that 1 more damage?
No.
No, that's like 3 more damage.
3 more damage? Okay.
Or 2, actually.
He had 1 hit point left.
He's dead! Alright.
So Wrigley bursts into flames and you hear crackling and he screams and you see him start to shrink back down and he burns away completely. The zombies do not seem phased.
He burns away completely?
Yeah, he is, I mean, he's, I guess, in the process of burning, but he's made of plants. So fire
Okay.
hurts.
Alright, so, yeah,
As
so,
he does,
so they don't make a save or anything?
they don't seem to be bothered at all.
That's very weird.
It is very weird.
You said make a perception check?
It was to notice that, I just gave it to you instead.
Oh,
You notice as you cast the spell, you see the demon go, and he starts working himself up into even more of a rage.
okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hit him with my spiritual weapon.
Okay. All right, you are now in a ring of fire. That doesn't hurt.
Do I know that? Because I don't feel the heat.
You can feel it doesn't say you can't feel the heat, it just says it doesn't burn you if you're on the inside.
Okay, I got it.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, you feel
it's
the warmth and you
magical.
hear the crackling.
It's not like an actual fire because it's magic fire.
Make an Arcana check. See if you can recognize this. You probably can. It's a very popular spell.
It is a very fun.
Because it's friggin' awesome.
It is a 23.
A 23? Yeah, that happens. You listen for a second, you feel, and you're like,
Plus there's a verbal component to it. You would be able to hear me cast the spell.
yeah, so you heard that. So yeah, and you go, oh, wall of fire. You recognize it.
Okay, so that was a trash swing to hit, so 13.
Does not hit.
I know.
The dragon head slams into him, but he raises one of his hands and blocks it.
Yeah.
Okay, who has not gone?
I was the last one in it.
Wrigley. It was his turn next. He got a natural one.
Well, he did now.
Yeah, so it was very, very thematically appropriate. Okay,
Oh,
All right, so roll for a new initiative.
next round. The demon is screaming with rage and is flailing at you, basically. He seems a little bit crazed.
My shield, is that considered like a regular melee attack?
Your shield?
Yes, my shield.
If you punch with the shield?
No, if I sunbeam with my shield.
Oh, that would be... You are in direct sunlight. I'd say that's a fast action.
That's at least a fast
Yeah,
action?
because you still have to get the angle.
Right.
But it's not
But I was
like
like,
you're
yeah, I'm not swinging, it's just pointing.
Yeah, it's just...
So fast
okay.
action. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I plan on sunbeaming beaming with the shield. And it's going to be so slow.
He is very angry.
Okay.
So, as we begin the next round, natural 20.
That seems very normal to you.
Does anyone have a natural 20? The demon turns to you, frothing at the mouth,
Of course he does.
and he flails at you.
Do your worst, Reagan.
Well, if you were wearing your full armor, this would be a lot worse. The lowest
What?
one...
How would wearing my full armor be worse?
No, this would be worse. Worse rolls. The rolls would probably not hit you.
Oh. Yeah, yeah my AC is really, really mediocre right now.
So the lowest was a 13. I assume that misses.
Oh, that absolutely misses.
Yeah. The next lowest is 16.
That misses as well.
Really? What's your AC?
17.
Nice.
Because of the shield.
The third one was a 17.
So only
Okay.
one hit?
Yeah, so only his bite hits. His two claws, you manage to duck under them, and as you're in mid-motion, he bends in a way that he does not look flexible, and you actually hear like crack, 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 as he disjoints some of his limbs in his haste a little bit, and then they crack back into place, and his teeth go and bite you.
I did it, Ethan.
No. Thank you. Maybe.
You take 15 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
No.
as another large chunk of you just scrapes off, and you hear someone, and he's completely crazy right now.
Look at that.
So, next is everybody else probably, because the bat's got a 4.
24?
Yeah.
I have 24.
Nice.
24.
Aloria got 24.
Okay, alright, because you said it first?
No, it's 24. I got me.
Bubbles.
Alright, got a 1.
He's still like, oh, my back. Tarkin.
Just cracking the nut. Just trying to adjust. Yeah, Tarkin got 20.
Okay.
What's he doing?
Yeah, what's he doing?
He is going to shoot randomly.
Okay, roll an attack.
Sounds about right.
8.
8. Okay, he shoots one of the trees.
7.
You're bling, brrr. Okay, Gloria. Or Mackie or Jaya.
Laura, yeah. Aloria. This isn't. Just make sure this is not. In
It's
front of
not
my view,
elevated, no.
So I can.
It is
see
not.
him.
Yeah, it's elevated like 3 feet.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
nothing.
I
It's
can see.
it's not a full wall.
So I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay.
The demon.
A demon. 20 modified.
Modified 20. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Hey. Okay. 6 electric.
Okay.
I think I rolled this before. 4 fire and 10 piercing.
Yeah. So the arrow hits. It clacks off of him again. You can see it's not doing a lot, but you do see a chip come off of his shoulder where there was some armor scales there that you knocked off.
Okay. Attack him again.
Okay.
30.
That hits.
That's the highest I could roll.
Without rolling a natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
1 electric,
Okay.
3 fire,
Okay.
and 13 piercing.
Okay.
This arrow strikes more true. You actually managed to hit in the same spot where you just knocked off some scales. And you see it pierce in. And at this point, he actually seems to look over and notice you. And you see his eyes are wide and dilated. And he already had big, bulbous eyes, but now they seem to have grown even more so. Okay, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18,
17. Mackie.
Okay, Mackie's turn.
She's doing the same thing she has been.
Holding her rope.
Doing nothing.
I assume Jael is not next unless Carthanax is next. Because I know the bats are not next.
My next one is 14.
Okay, the bats got a 4.
Okay.
So you're next.
Jael's gonna continue to attack the bats.
Okay.
That's what she can see and not see, but sense. And that's the only thing to her. 15 to hit?
15? Just misses.
Okay.
Because she's blind,
Yeah.
she's not really able to tell exactly where they are, so she misses this time. Okay, Carthanax, you're next.
Okay, going to use my shield, point it at him, and sunbeam him with the
Okay.
shield. So,
What kind of save does he make? Constitution?
yes, it is a Constitution
He
save.
fails.
Cool.
It'll be full damage.
Awesome. So 68 radiant.
Man, that's a nice sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very mediocre. 26 radiant damage.
26? Okay.
Wait, are you
How do you
sure?
want to do this?
I want the beams of light emitting off of the shield to just start piercing him one at a time as they pass through, and he just burns away.
Yeah. Okay, so it does, and you hear the as this pus stuff starts evaporating under it. You see them pierce through him, and he expands a little bit and poof, explodes from all the steam, and then burns away into dust. And the few pieces that you see are left afterwards, they vanish into the air, stop existing. At this point, cleaning up the bats is trivial.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I will say, has everyone gone except for the bats and
Yeah.
RA?
Zombie and me.
Okay, what's the zombie? Actually, that's not going to matter for this.
The zombie's last orders were to kill.
Wrigley.
Yeah.
So they're
No,
currently
it's-
standing there like,
Yeah.
where is Aloria right now?
She is.
She's right here.
Oh, she's back here.
She's gonna do a heal check on herself if we're out of
Yeah,
initiative
sure.
or-
Make a medicine check.
Natural 20.
Very nice. So yeah, you managed to staunch the bleeding pretty quickly.